Taking a closer look at the design, the Wyvern K761 Pro sticks with a traditional full-size layout, which makes it a good option for productivity work, spreadsheets, or really anything where having a number pad is useful. While the construction is solid, this is a longer board, and if you twist the body from end to end, there is a tiny bit of flex, but for its price range, I would say the build quality is still above average. Another thing I noticed is that sometimes the lighting can come through unevenly on the keycaps. Again, for its price, it's not a deal breaker or anything, but something I did notice, the keycaps are made from PBT plastic, which is generally more durable than ABS and tends to resist shine over time. The rounded shape also gives the keyboard a bit of personality visually while still being comfortable to type on. Internally, Redragon went with a gasket-mounted design along with multiple layers of sound dampening foam. The Wyvern K761 Pro comes with Redragon's linear mint Mambo switches, which are designed to provide a smooth keystroke without any tactile bump or click. Typing on the board feels fairly smooth overall, and the gasket mount along with the internal dampening layers help keep the sound profile fairly controlled. It's not completely silent, but it avoids that hollow or sharp sound that absolute budget keyboards tend to have. For general typing, it feels comfortable and consistent. The slightly concave surface of the keycaps is really nice for longer sessions. The key presses just feel really smooth and easy, and that full-size layout makes it easy to transition to if you're coming from a standard keyboard. Gaming performance is also solid here. Linear switches tend to work well for gaming because they allow for quick uninterrupted key presses, and that 2.4 GHz wireless mode keeps input latency low enough that it shouldn't be an issue for most games. Between the layout, the switches, and the wireless options, it works well for both everyday use and gaming sessions. So, who is this keyboard for? The Wyvern K761 Pro makes the most sense for people who want a full-size mechanical keyboard with a lot of modern features without spending a huge amount of money. If you like having a number pad, want wireless flexibility, and enjoy the idea of experimenting with switches later on, this board checks a lot of boxes. On the other hand, if you prefer smaller keyboards or minimalist desk setups, the full-size layout might feel a little bit large for you, but for anyone who likes the traditional keyboard layout and wants something a bit more feature-packed, it's definitely worth considering. Overall, the Redragon Wyvern K761 Pro is a keyboard that tries to blend enthusiast-style features with a more accessible price point. You're getting things like gasket mounting, hot swap switches, wireless connectivity, a built-in screen, and a control knob all in a full-size layout. It's not trying to compete with ultra high-end custom boards, but it does offer a lot of functionality in a single package. And for people who want a versatile keyboard that works for both productivity and gaming, it ends up being a pretty interesting option in my opinion.